if someone grows up very religious, they're taught everything is bad, such as, let's say, the internet. Everything is bad, everything on the internet's bad, because on the internet there's a lot of pornography. Okay, there's also a tremendous amount of good on the internet, but if you tell a kid since he's 2 that the only thing on the internet is bad and evil and horrible, lustful things, and he's always restricted from the internet, the moment he gets access to it alone when he's older, he's probably going to check out pornography because that's what he was conditioned to do. Not because that's something people just run to right away. If you're conditioned to tell someone all the time, you're going to grow up to be this, you're going to grow up to be this, you're going to grow up to be this, they're going to grow up to be that. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. If you tell them to grow up to be a doctor and you motivate them to do so, or you tell them they're going to be a criminal. It's so important how you condition people. So people are conditioned that, phones are terrible, smartphones are terrible. Which is actually interesting because some sects within Judaism were not taught the internet's terrible, and they were able to have a lot of online businesses and do very well. Other sects of Judaism were taught the internet's so terrible and horrible, and they're all separated from the internet totally. They lost out on a lot of opportunity. And not only do they lose out on a lot of opportunity, you'd think, oh yeah, but at least they're protected. They're not protected. Their kids anyways have access to it. They just only have access to it in a negative context and not the positive. That's the problem. Because they were exposed to it in the wrong way. That's the problem. And so, can you have a phone without a filter and not watch things that aren't good for your neshama, for your soul, for your life? Of course. Of course you could do that. I know a lot of people that don't have a filter on their phone. But they have a life. They have structure. They're busy all the time. And yet they're not going to want to destroy their life, and they don't want to do things. When someone's feeling good, they don't want to start doing things that are wrong. It's only when their mindset, they're depressed, things happen, they don't know how to deal with their emotions. That's like a quick fix. But if we learn how to navigate life and not need these quick fixes, then that's the real filter on your phone.